After a year of devastating fires and floods, Tuesday's budget included more than $2 billion in spending to deal with climate emergencies. But critics say the government still isn't taking action on the root causes of the environmental crisis. CTV's Binder Sudjan reports.
By now, these images of a flooded Fraser Valley are familiar, though described as a once-in-a-lifetime event. The province says climate change may make the disasters more frequent.
It's not enough to react. We need to be able to predict, we need to be able to prepare, and we need to be able to invest.
Tuesday's budget provides $2.1 billion over 3 years to prevent, recover from, and rebuild after climate emergencies. Some of the money will go toward flood mapping to make decisions around rebuilding.
We all need to take into account in the advent of climate change is that building in flood-prone areas is clearly a hazard.
If you're in a boat that's leaking, you need to bail out the water with a bucket, but you also have to do something about the leak.
Several environmental groups say while the focus on climate change is welcome, it doesn't go far enough to address the cause. Critics say it's unclear how the oil and gas industry will reduce emissions.
Every dollar that we spend responding to climate change or working to mitigate the impacts of climate change is offset by corresponding dollars spent to expand sectors like LNG.
The Wilderness Committee says forest fires made worse by a warming planet are then releasing even more emissions, and the cycle goes on. Binder Sudjan, CTV News, Victoria.